What have you learned in the 6 years that you've been in the Congress that makes you think that individually as a person you're ready to be president and professionally have the capacity to galvanize the kinds of support you need to become president?
Well, I think I have the perfect background to have the privilege of being the president of the United States. Growing up in a blue-collar family, I've lived the American dream, which is so central to who we are as a nation and is what I think most parents want for their kids. I was an entrepreneur, started these businesses from scratch. You know, my dad didn't give me any money to start them, they didn't have any. And I think it's incredibly important that we have a president that understands how the private economy really works and knows how to position the country to be successful. But I've also now...
Do you think we have a president now who understands how the private economy works?
Listen, I don't think the president right now, you know, President Trump, I don't think he's a business leader. I think he was a business promoter. You know, I know what I did as a business leader. I created jobs, I paid all my bills, I innovated, I hired the best and the brightest. I made sure that every relationship I had was as good as possible and that people wanted to do business with me again. And I don't think he did any of those things, right? But I do think we need a president who understands the economy. But I also rolled up my sleeves and I went to the Congress. I've served 6 years in the House of Representatives, so I know how the government works. We shouldn't be electing people to lead our country who have never done public service. And I think, again, that's an issue with this president. I don't think he had any idea what he was getting into.
Let me go back to Trump for 1 second.
Sure.
Do you think that as a brand matter, that Trump's presidency, certainly among Democrats, has discredited the idea of a business guy becoming president?
No, because I think the things that he has done that has so offended Democrats have nothing to do with the fact that he was in business. Because again, I don't think he's really bringing a business person's headset to the job. What business people do...
You think, just to state it more bluntly, you think the whole idea that he was a successful business executive is baloney?
I think he was a very successful business promoter, and he was very good at licensing his name. Right? That was his skill in business.
And I
give him credit for that. Skill. And he was successful at that.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's a set of business skills that is really needed to be the chief executive of the country. The kind of business skills that are needed to be the chief executive of the country is to have some vision about where things are going and to position our country to be as competitive and successful in that future as possible. And that's a different set of business skills. The other thing he doesn't do is he doesn't build coalitions of support. One of the things I always had to do as a business leader is get my team members and my clients and people who support, you know, I ran 2 public companies, investors. I had to get broad buy-in as to what we were doing. And that's one of the things that I think is missing in this country, right?